Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to VRML. Welcome to the stream here in Reboot versus Hydro. This is Season 2. This is Week 8. I'm Palidore, and we've got a great game coming up. Hopefully 2, maybe even 3, should my internet support me today. It's been mighty interesting the last several days, and day by day, I'm losing more hair over it. So, Channel 2 it is for now, just in case things go wrong. That way I can say, hey, at least that wasn't on the main one. Now that said,
no yelling in the launching tunnel.
as you can hear, maybe those players say, no yelling in the launching tunnel. Indeed. Well, here we go. A launch is underway, game is underway, and off to the first play. Interesting, the team names aren't there. Wonder why. I'll fix that probably soon. Nonetheless, it's going to go over to the midline and now to the back line where Hecken takes it away for Hydro. And I'm going to go to the sideline cams while I figure out why nothing just wants to help me out today. Man, oh man. But hello to everyone in the Twitch chat. Hope you guys are doing well. And let's see, this should probably do it. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. See, I'm good. We're good. We know what we're doing here. And look, the players were even kind enough to stall and wait it out until I got the names up. Very, very kind. So Hydro, with that disc, there's Hecken, distributing it over to the top trench. And going to be taken by Boosty here. And Boosty having getting it to do it to him, that is to say. And Reboot now looking for their first points, perhaps first points of this match as well. About 1 minute in, going to be taken by Tony. By the by, hello to everyone in the Twitch chat there. Saw Akady, saw Swirl and Crispy, Crimson, Saluna. Make room for the Saloon. And also, the Swirl. What's up? Not surprised to see you here. Not at all. Over here, though, for Reboots. I'm sure cheering them on, trying to get their points. Let's see. That's going to be a grab by Do It, but trying to sling it over to the top corner now. Hecken will take that disc, and still scoreless here. About 1.5 minutes into the first round. That's going to take a weird bounce, but right back to Excelsior. Very fancy with the hands. Tony with the disc and going to the tunnel. Now there's a midfielder there for Reboot. Couldn't collect that disc though, so now it's a matter of the boost. And the goal is open, but doesn't matter because the disc taken back by Dipman. Now that deep shot will just be handled by Boosty. Boosty sending it right back towards that double and right into the tunnel. Neon is there for some contesting, so is Do It to him. And trying to get a boost if he can. That way he can do it to them. That is to say, Hydro get their first couple points here for Reboot maybe. Neon, nope, that's going to be snagged off by Antgas. A stalemate here in the first round, in the first stream of Channel 2 today. And we'll be taken now by, it looks like Boosty as well as Excelsior contesting each other. Well, Hydro with the disc again. Got to get the blood pumping here. Get warmed up, get the Hydro pump in, if nothing else. So right now trying to work it into the bubble. There's Tony up high. Oh, for the ding of an alley-oop. And I have done that myself once upon a time. I have indeed dinged a dunk. Right there, though. Hecken makes the goal, undoing any errors with just pure persistence. And there we have it. Actually, no, I need to correct myself. I didn't ding a dunk before. That was Lemming. I airballed a dunk before, or air disked. I don't know. Don't ask. Whatever the case is, we're good. They're good. That's the first 2 points for Hydro, and we still have 6:47 here. So lower scoring to start, but, you know, maybe one of those warm-up periods. Obviously a lot of, oh my goodness, that shot almost going to be in. Still just might be yet. Taking it from right behind, walking it in. It's Tony time, and 4 points for Hydro. Also, hello to YouTube.com. as well as Mike, the Com. Welcome to the stream. Come on in. A Reboot here now, launching out. Dipman cubing has a stack for Hydro in the middle, trying to get rid of that disc maybe and see if they can squeeze it through. They do, but the stack is just there. Playing it patiently, not trying to get punched out. They just waited for the disc to be cleared, and then they found their regrabs. So nice job from Hydro there as it's about to be taken perhaps by Dip. Doesn't have a lot of time though. And now it's going to be taken on the bottom and dropped by Excelsior. Got the speed down the floor. And yeah, finally after first couple minutes scoreless. And now we got about the last minute and a half or so, 2 minutes. Got a few scores for Hydro, back to back to back. And yes, Mike the commie, but it didn't quite make as much sense in that sentence and rhyme structure. You know, that's all I was going for. Right there, though, trying to find that structure. That is to say, the goal going to be obstructed, though, by Dip. Now, Dip needing to send a clear. Will get it actually on the pass to do it to him, trying to get that clear as well. But a tough angle, so it's going to be backed out to the to the top there. I was going to say the cloud, but that's not the cloud. That's like the cloud's cousin. Not sure what to call that one. Give me a name, folks, because I actually don't know a name for that block. Dipman here is going to go through the mid zone and has do it to him, just kind of straying aside there, looking for the passing lane. Nice job. But let's see, a deep shot attempt. Oh, going to be missed on the rebound, and it's going to be had by Neon. Right on. And good boost to get the cleanup. Reboot now, finding their first couple points. 4 minutes, 36 seconds left in this match. Or round of this match. And by the way, Echo Arena VRML, who dat? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the raid. So Hecken sending it over to Excelsior. Excelsior to the midfield. Antgas now sending that Ant pass to Tony. Now Tony putting on the gas and pedal to the metal. And they are about to go for the gold medal, that is to say 9 points. 2 points for Reboot. Pushing that lead a little further. Still 4 minutes left. 4:04 in fact, but this game isn't definitely found. Just like these players, these Twitch chatters, that is. You guys are found. I gotcha. I see Lulz hopping in there. I see Cyanide. Don't want to taste Cyanide, but I see Cyanide. See Echo Tammy as well. Well, welcome. And Neon welcoming himself to the disc. Now that said, so does Excelsior. Excelsior trying not to miss. It's a hit, and that's 12-2. Goal is lit.
What the hell was
and
that?
So am I. And what was that indeed? Now this is why, see, with teams who are currently on quests, I can't do the open comms because it's too frequent, you know. And plus, people don't like their private comms stream. I like it when I get some of these PC teams because then I can keep it open, get some of the banter. So all right, Tony over here with a disc, and the goal going to be covered now by that stack approaching. Don't need to rush necessarily. Tony and Hydro here, they have a nice lead. They have less than 3 minutes left in this first round, so they can bide their time. They can play it cool. They are Hydro after all, and that's what they do. It's hot. It's summertime, especially here in Arizona. I need some Hydro in my life, or at least some Dr. Pepper. Just kidding. Over here, though, Tony. Oh, no kidding. That is a slinger of a zinger of a shot, whirling around and swirling like a whirlpool because, again, Hydro. They're up 14-2, 2:32 left in the match. Yeah, Swirl pointing out, do it to him's open comms. Yeah, inform him that he's suspended for 5 months. That was the most obscene thing I've ever heard since yesterday. Tony here getting stunned out. Excelsior taking that disc and looking for the angle, trying to whirl around that pole and gets the goal. Look at the anchor shot. 17 points. Now Hydro really turning it on the last 6-7 minutes of the game. Again, scoreless the first few, but ever since then, their first score, they broke that cap, and it's just been game on. So Hydro feeling in a good groove. Reboot here, trying to find there still a little bit. Dipman going to roll it out to do it, but just missing that grab. So a little out of sorts here as Tony inverts himself after the grab. Gonna walk it up the floor. Gonna be stunned, though, by do it to him. Doing exactly what they needed to do. And he's going to try and find that disc, needing to go for maybe some grabs here, some boosts if they can. I mean, they have a lot of time, so whatever's happening in the back line, you got to give props to Reboot because they're causing a lot of delays before they make the plays. Do it to him. Got the 4th point. And about 1 minute left here, 1 minute 13 seconds. So winding down the first round, but Reboot getting some late goals here could definitely be good for them. Oh, a Nightfire in there as well. Somehow missed ya. I assume that's where the raid came from. Well, welcome, Nightfire. Say hi to your cousin Nightbot for me. He upsets people sometimes, but I like him. He's got a good attitude. Got a good head on his shoulders, that kid. Over here, Tony's going to work it up the floor, trying to avoid a couple of players there. About to enclose. So just backs it out to Hecken. Hecken is over there by that side wall. And once more, they really don't need to rush at this point. Although I would not be surprised to see them push it up for a score here at some point here, maybe to get that 20-point mark if they can, or get close. Going for that goal attempt, kind of bold, maybe just across. By the way, softly thrown into the hands of Boost, or Neon down there, actually. And now will be recovered here by Excelsior. Big pile up forming and whirling it back to the midfield. Hecken with that disc now. And 15 seconds left, so I can imagine here they're about to push it up, maybe try for that last shot opportunity, just get a couple more points to close off this round. Tony, wow. Tony time with the dime. That is 20. So a double dime, not to be confused for a double diamond. But all right, so 420, that's a high score. Anyway, 20 to 4, that is to say, of course. All right, round one. I like wordplay. It's fun. Anyway, so the point totals here looking real good on the side of Hydro. A lot of it done by Tony with a 10. Half of the scoring output of his team in this first round. 1 assist, 11 stuns as well. Hecken, a couple points, couple assists, 5 stuns. Excelsior, the 8 points, 14 stuns there. And Antgas with 2 assists, 7 stuns. Over there on the side of Boosty, Reboot rather. Boosty with 9 stuns. Dipman had 5. Neon with 2 points, 15 stuns. And Do It To Him with a couple points, and assist and 5 stuns. So did have that late goal in there, but just needing to find a little bit better rhythm, hopefully in the second round if they can, and get some of those boosts a little bit faster, I think, and they should be good to go. You know, Hydra was showing just a good mix of aggression, but also patience. Just kind of depended on the situation, but they weren't afraid of making aggressive plays like those anchor shots and the turnaround, the spin shots, the stees, but at the same time, they also were not shy about resetting and backing it out and playing it a little bit slower when they needed to. So it's a nice mix of both for all involved. Now that's getting all involved here in the midfield on that second joust of this game, neutral joust, that is to say. It's Boosty with a disc coming away for a reboot and looking for an opportune goal. Maybe that pass a little bit strong. Neon trying to collect it there, but a short-range boost from Tony and co. Looks like they're not going to get that. Will punch out Dipman as well in the process, so Tony going for a clear, immediately turning around as Antgas the exaggerated walk up to his teammate as Excelsior walks it up to the goal and gets 2 points for Hydro here to start it off. So Reboot did win that joust, and they had definitely the right idea in mind. They went for that nest past the other end, and just a little strong on the throw is all. That was the only point of undoing on that. What would have likely been a pretty good high percentage goal attempt. So see if they can work it through here this time, as Dipman brings it up the floor. Swirl saying, get to root for the underdog, which is your favorite team as well. Well, doubly nice as the triple is off, but still being rebounded by Dipman. So another chance at it, but the chance may be lost here as the disc gets lost to Tony. Tony upside down with a player attached. Excelsior now going for some regrabs with him, but even faster on that approach, it's Hecken. And another stun here coming out, this time from Reboot, but a rebound again. Oh, look at the save, pinning it off.
Oh my, who is this guy?
Let the players do the casting for me myself. You gotta love that. A great save there. And you can see on the grab, even just kind of holding it for an extra second, as if to think, wait, I got it. Oh no, I got it. And then had to get rid of it. Over here, no, they got it. It's Do It To Him. And it's 2 for them. Reboots tying it up here. That was a great save, absolutely. And turning into a goal as well. Very nice, very nice. All right, so 2 minutes expired off this clock in the second round. First round was taken 20 to 4, but Reboot trying to find their foothold and see if they can break through the stronghold that has been Hydro on the defense and at the midline, because you can see a lot of these intercepts happening here. Hecken gets one there, finds a good pass to Tony. Tony from the corner is going to go for that possible cutter, alley-oop maybe attempt, but kind of getting lost in the handles on the anchor, so it will be cleared out now. A fast boost coming in from Neon and his crew. Neon just trying to gauge the situation and not get, well, stunned just like that. Being taken a little bit off guard, a little too close for comfort. Now that's going to be a clear, but there's already some boost coming down fast. Excelsior, oh no, do it to him, did it. Here again, another save for Reboot. That's been incredible. So back-to-back saves in the last minute or so on these goal attempts. Very, very nice, but unfortunately for them, Tony has a disc right back here for their team on Hydro, and Excelsior getting the gift-wrapped assist from him. So 4 points, Hydro. Oh, look at that. Do it to him even has some emotes there in the chat. Didn't realize it at first. Nice. All right. And Fiji, he lost $300 to a friend. Doesn't sound like a friend to me. In any case, and the top of the trench here will be taken by Boosty. Boosty approaching the goal here, trying to offer that rebuttal, maybe get a tie-up for them, or even take a lead if they happen to get bold and maybe do one of those anchors that we've seen Hydro do. But nonetheless, Antgas here is going to get that disc. It'll take a, well, actually just a interception, rather, by Boosty. And 6 minutes left in the second round. Reboot needing to find a win here in this one. That pass over to Neon, trying to wait for his team to space out a little bit off of the angles. And was a nice angle, was cut off initially, but do it to him with a good stun. But even better check by the Heck. What the heck? What the pub right now? It's Dipman going for, oh, that pass, almost an amazing assist. That would have been great, but Excelsior now taking that disc away and trying to send a clear. That was really nice positioning, but from Reboot, but even better from Hydro there, cutting off that cross pass, because that was about to be a highlight assist for sure. Now that said, Tony is going to go for that clear, and Tony now looking for some boosts as well as Reboot, though. They're going to get there first, and no overshoots. Always helpful as a Boosty. Sends it to Do It To Him, but Do It To Him getting stunned, a little duck, and not too much luck. It's all skill on the 1 meter goal, which is to say, I guess, one of the easier shots of the game Tony shall get. But as I said, I've airballed a dunk before, so maybe not so easy. Who knows? Anyway, 6-2 for Hydro in their favor here. 5 minutes into this second round, so not too dissimilar from the first round, in the sense that right around the halfway point of round one is when Hydro collected their 6th point as well. And then they started popping off and then ballooned it to 20 in the next 5 minutes or so. So question is, will that happen again, or shall Reboot, well, you know, stick to this plan? That is to say, rebooting after that first round loss and keeping it close, keeping it contested, maybe look for a third round forced. Now grabbed here by Boosty. Boosty, the immediate pass. That was nice. Now anchoring down for a shot attempt, perhaps. That was bold. Looking for, again, what Hydro was showing there with the anchors in round one. They had 2 or 3 of them. Do It To Him, though. Has a disc and a pass over to Dipman. Dipman looking for that deep one. No one there to retrieve it except a blue player, though. Excelsior now sending it away. And Hecken just the same. Now back into the tunnel. So Do It To Him with another bounce over, maybe trying to hit Boosty there by the pack. But it's to the side panel instead. And now some pile-ups. No brawls, surprisingly, despite all those players in the area. Still no brawls somehow, so definitely prioritizing the disc more so than the heads. And going for a deep, deep shot. Could it be Tony time? No, not quite. Clock was broken on that one, but still yet they're up by 4 on Hydro's side. Now Hydro having it taken away, but taking it right back. Oh, a good stun coming in from Boosty. Very important there. That was nearly dangerous, because a 3-pointer there, 3 minutes left. That would have been pretty big for Hydro's momentum and just to kind of keep the ice going. That said, Do It To Him. Very nice going. Gonna get the easy deuce. A lot of stuns going off in that dog pile over there by the tunnels and by the midfield. So enabled the walk and goal. How about that? It's a 2-point match here in round 2. 3 minutes left. All right, Hecken with the QB. And we'll just wait here. We'll just wait. Recognizing they have a 2-point lead, not a mountainous lead by any stretch, but enough to where they can play it a little more carefully here. You know, wait for the defense to be dragged outside of their comfort zone. Play a little monkey in the middle, a little ping pong, what have you. Now a deep pass there. It was going to be almost cut off. on that defense. Now a shot just missing, and very lucky on that one. Ooh, the slap through by Do It To Him. Important one. So some good defense here from Reboot, cutting off those longer passes that we saw. And now maybe getting the disc. So Ditman receiving that, needs to get a clear, and he does so. But it's going to be intercepted by Tony. Tony now being stunned, or just losing the disc to Do It To Him now. Do It To Him with an open goal, and going to take a bad bounce off the nest. Could have gotten the lead, so unfortunate on the miss, but they may still get it back here at the mid lane. They still have 2 minutes left to make something happen, and Neon will do just that. So good grab by Neon, sending it to Do It To Him. They got maybe an option, but no. Tried to go for the shield, a double stun instead. Boosty gets the tie up here, right inside the 5-meter area. It's a Reboot Hydro, round 2 tied up. 1 minute, 36 seconds remaining. Yeah, it is not over. That is very correct. Says the Twitch chat, says the Squirrel chat. Type mighty fast for a squirrel, but right here it's Ant Gas. And Boosty, rather, getting a intercept now. Heckin'. So a chance to maybe take a lead again. We'll see. Going for a fake, and will it be a make? Excelsior walking it right in. You can see the multitude of fakes here, not only from Tony on the pass fakes, shot fakes, but then Excelsior even. Walking it right in on the goalie, and that's what you got to do sometimes if you're going against goalies who won't dive at times. And you know that as an offensive player, sometimes it is good to just walk it right in on them and make it all that much more difficult to save. That's why I say, it's a tough balance. And it's very difficult being consistently, great at defense, which is why I'm so impressed that, these guys and so many of these players these days can do just that. But then the offenses, they adjust as well. Up by 2 points here, and Tony trying to find maybe one more goal. This would ice it, but trying to play some defense now all through the cluster. Tony mustering it, muscling it, and hustling for the 4-point lead and the round 2 victory there. So very close match. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the round 3, but Reboot doing much better. Keeping Hydro held down to half of their round 1 scoring total. Meanwhile, scoring a couple more points at that. So very nice effort there from Reboot, and nearly had a chance to come back, maybe force that round 3. But Hydro coming away with the win, looking pretty good in the process. Again, mix of meta, mix of steezy. What it did, though, was win them that match. So that said, going to the score screen now, and we do have, by the by, another match. Actually, a couple more matches scheduled to start, kind of back to back to back. Do have a few minutes until the next one, though, so not too bad of a rush or anything. But yes, checking the stats sheet here. See, it's Excelsior leading the way, and actually Tony, both Excelsior and Tony, 14 points apiece. Very nice. 3 assists for Tony, 21 stuns. They have Heckin up there with 2 points, 2 assists, 1 save, 2 steals, and 10 stuns, a little bit of everything. Again, Excelsior, the 14 points as well, as a save, 2 steals, and 21 stuns. Antgas with a couple assists and 12 stuns. And then over there for Reboot's side, it was Boosty with 2, 1, and 2 points, assists, and saves, as well as 17 stuns. Dipman matching those 17 stuns, as well as 1 steal. Neon doubling that with 34 stuns. And 1 steal as well as a couple points. And then Do It To Him with the 6 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 10 stuns. Are you impressed, chat? I mathed. That never happens. I think I mathed correctly. Did I not? If so, that's a testament to my point that I suck at it. But nonetheless, a fun match there. Fun second round especially. And Arrow Knight there telling Swirl, says make sure... Yeah. Enjoy your Friday night community bear league. Yeah, gonna be fun. All right. And Swirl saying your logo looks good on the cast. Oh, you made that. Very nice. Yeah, I like it a lot. Very nice reboot on the logo. Notice that going into this season. A lot of great logo. I mean, Hydro's as well. I really like Hydro's logo too. There's a lot of people putting some nice thought and work into the logos this season. It's good to see. Good to see. All right. So the next match will be, let's see. We've got ourselves Golden Wind and Onion. And that's going to be on this channel in about 5 or 6 minutes or so. So we're going to go to an intermission, and I'll get set up for that one. And then following that match, we have Slap Babies. Oh, my. Versus Pie. Oh, my. Even better. All right, well. Now I'm hungry, but nonetheless, we'll be back real soon. Thank you for watching. Good games, and Arrow Knight, Pally, congratulate you on your math with a highlighted message, but I can't do that on this channel. Whoops. Well, thanks. Thanks for approving and complimenting of my 3rd grade level math. But you know what? It's an improvement for where I was in Season 1, and that's what this is all about. We improve here in Echo Arena, both as players and as casters and mathematicians. Mathmacasters. Masters. There we go. All right. Anyway, all right. I'll be back in a few minutes, so stay tuned. Okay, dokes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream, to the match, to the new match about to unfold. And it's a match of onions and gold, the perfect treasure. And we're about to get started soon with Golden Wind versus Onion. Peeling through the layers of this match, just like layers of cake or pie. Which is to say, we still got, after this one, Slap Babies versus Pie. So that's why pie's on the mind. But never mind that pie in the sky, because we're going to start this match soon here with these two teams. As you can see, it's Golden Wind coming in the Golden Division. 1170 on the MMR, rounded MMR there. And an 8-10 record. So despite the fact, not... having a couple less wins than the losses is not because, make no mistake, they're in gold for a reason. They've had a lot of these really contested close matches and some really solid victories against a lot of really solid teams over the course of these 8 weeks of play so far. Golden Wind, one of the more impressive rookie teams that I've seen here in the league. There's a good handful of them, of course, a lot of them, in fact, but they are right up there in terms of the teams, rookie teams making their name. Of course, Samantha Bot on the team, not playing here today, it would seem, but nonetheless, Samantha Bot, one of the perhaps only veteran players on their team, I think. I don't want to say that for sure. We do see another vet in here, though. We got 17th Charge. So 17th Charge coming in. Looks like a situation here for Golden Wind. Over on the Onion side, we got Solid Shot. Talk about veterans and talk about subs. Well, there you go. So this is a solid roster all around. We got Beat, as well as Nervity and the Moose playing in this one. They have their, not currently playing, the rostered subs, though, there. Rostered alternates. And one single pancake. We got Seagull, Lupkins. But yes, we are, I think, just waiting on one player. Apparently dipped out in the meantime. Maybe doing what Hecken did at the beginning of the last stream. Which is to say, took a little human break, I guess I'll say. But yeah, what's up, Fire Ninja? Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you're still here, Bobby Digital, thanks for compliments. Great cast. Said that earlier, just didn't catch it. It was right as we went to intermission and went all muted and such. But for those joining, welcome back to it. And looking to start hopefully soon. Kind of one of those cases where, so these two teams, they waited a while. They delayed their match 30 minutes so they can be casted here. They kind of rescheduled last minute. So, it was one of those matches where I did want to cast it. I saw it had some good hype votes behind it as well. I really wanted to also stream Hydro and Reboot. It had been a while since I've been able to see Reboot on cast, and they're one of my favorite teams as well, of which I have many. It's hard to have a favorite, but I got a lot of favorites. Right now, I'm not sure what Beat's doing. Maybe trying to become a favorite. He's getting real close to old Palidore here on the cameras. Aww. Warms the heart. Now see, why can't we all just do that? Oh. Now, go easy on me now. With the Renegades. Bring it on. All right. Bobby Digital saying, I'm new to the scene. Nice to see it's established. Oh, yeah. Well, welcome to the scene. Are you new to the viewing scene, or do you play Echo on Quest, I imagine? There's a lot of new people with Quest and such. But, yeah, very, very well established at this point. Echo Arena / Echo VR came out 2017, July 20th, 2017 on the PC, and it has been through the ringer in a good way, though. A lot of players, a lot of sustainability and competition. I mean, it's been we've had a lot of leagues, a lot of teams coming in and out, especially over the last year, the last 6 months now, really. But we've had with ESL and with Oculus, they had the VRL events there, competitions worldwide. Traveled for those events. Always a fun time. Hoping to get some of those here soon for VRML. Not too soon, of course, but maybe next year, you know, just due to 2020 being a thing. But yeah, well established. We got 170 plus teams at this point, 1,100 plus active players, several hundred subs, I believe. So a lot of good stuff going on for sure in the Echo VR scene. It's a sport, or like that one promo video says, it's not just a sport, it's an e-sport. Yeah, that was me. But over here, it's going to the midfield and going to be taken by Nervity. As Nervity's sending it over to, well, a bounce, but eventually finding the teammate of over there on the Moose. On the Moose. It's the Moose. Solid shot here, trying to send it, but the disc gets loose. Spider Monkey, the clear into the midfield. So immediate stacks coming in. One overshoots. The second one, no, not there, will be thrown right into Solid shot. And Solid will intercept it and try for a clear as well. Now unable to get that one through, so G2 looking for that nest pass. You can see an eye all the way. 17th charge was waiting, but then just got stunned by Nervity. The nerve of that. As the clear just goes right past the midfield midliners, and now some stacks. Good regrabs going along the way here, but unable to get a redirect, so just the same, going to meet them part way. It's Onion now with that disc and taking a shot. Wow, right on beat. It's beat with a very neat shot. 3 points from the bottom. 15 meters a second at that, so nice hit to start them off here in the first round. And gotcha, Bobby. Well, it's cool. Welcome to the scene and the stream once again. This is our secondary channel. We do have VRML channel 1, or you can get there just by essentially erasing the 2 on that link. Right now, trying to link up, though, for a goal, walking it right in. Go Easy gets their first points now. Assisted by G2 Red, and he read that pass very nicely. But yeah, so we have multiple channels here as well. Got a lot of casters, about 20 or so, and yeah, I mean, it's a fun time. Fun time in the Echo scene. I'm glad that the quest is a thing because it's really given the chance ever since the Echo beta came out for people to see why Echo VR, among all the games in virtual reality, all the multiplayer games, why Echo Arena has been one of the ones to really just sustain all these years, and not only that, but keep growing. You know, it's unlike anything I think anyone's ever seen before in gaming. Right here, though, not seeing the stun coming his way. Solid shot being taken out. Right now, trying to get the disc back here at the top line. It will be grabbed by Beats, and Beat being snuck up on, though, as Goheezy grabs it and clears. A short range boost going to be taken. Now a slap clear once again. We'll just go right to the cloud. Now a couple players for Onion meeting it along the way and trying to get a clear on as well. Solid shot, though, collecting that one, recognizing the nice pass there. It's going to be an open goal. It's going to be a tough angle, though, so Moose could not convert. They will get a rebound, that being said. Maybe not, because an overshoot misread the disc, and it's going to happen sometimes. But trying to undo those mistakes with just some brawls and get it going here again. That said, Easy. Now that's a deep shot. Had potential, almost made it in. That would have been a gnarly hit from the back tunnel. But still missing that one, and now rebounding. It's Goheezy, sending it to the back line now. So Spider Monkey playing that midfield role very well over the weeks for his team here. And G2 Red being covered very nicely by the defense of Nervity. Now Nervity backing it out to a Solid Shot. Solid Shot gets it out on the clear. Teams trying to find their boost now if they can. And getting there first with just a second to spare. It's Goheezy as he sends it to the midfield and through the tunnel. We'll roll around a little bit and find Nervity now. So I think for the teams at the moment, a lot of these clears kind of going astray. You see some of that ping pong changes of possession. So I think getting some more spacing here. Of course, once again, worth mentioning that both these teams are working with a sub. Granted, very capable subs, but anytime you have a alternate player that you're just not used to playing with and scrimming with, there's still going to be adjustment periods a lot of the time, you know, on positioning and chemistry. Right. Uh-oh. Now, the chemistry lost there on the grab. Unfortunate, maybe tracking, but right there will be a shot attempt going to be off that side wall and eventually regained perhaps by Red and Spider, but Spider being stunned out, squashing that Spider. Definitely bugging him a bit as that goes right up to the ceiling. And Solid Shot's able to get that one. Oh, immediately on the shot as well. Look at that reaction time. Solid. That was more than solid. That was slick. Slick shot. See, wasted no time at all. The second that he pinned that rebound off of the bounce here on the shoulder. Just the reaction. Not wasting any time. Just said, okay, I have a split second to take the defense off guard and make something happen, so I'm going to do it. And he did. Very much so. So that said, Goheezy sending a deep one over to the other corner. Will be grabbed by 17th charge immediately on that pass. A bit strong, however. Goheezy looking to collect it and does so. Sending it over to the side once again. And, you know, whenever we mention positioning and how important it is, you can see it kind of here why that's the case. Because even if you miss passes, if they're too strong or just not accurate enough some of the times, as long as you have players positioned on every side of the floor, right, center, and left, even if you miss those initial catches, you're still probably going to have someone available for a rebound as long as you're spaced properly. Now, that said, getting a property of the disc, but then lost, will be Beat with the recovery over there at the trench. Now, Beat being lost, perhaps, as he tries to gather and get the disc right back. Some redirects coming in from Nervity now trying to find that disc, and does just tap it back out. But unfortunately, a goalie in the area. That's Spider Monkey, a very good one at that. Goalie, that is. Not a very good, I mean, maybe a good Spider Monkey. I don't know. Good at both. Point is, very capable goalkeeper. Right now, they're going to be very capable of making the three. Goheezy. You give him some open shots, you'll make them. High percentage of the time. Goheezy, a very frequent scorer and just all-around workhorse. So a 1-point match here. First round, still 3 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. Now Beats trying for that rollout. Will be lost, though. Now this is going to be tricky because you give some goals in a row, consecutive goals here to Golden Wind. You're very much in danger of losing all that good rhythm that you built up for Onion, because they were flowing for a while, but now you can see some of these passes, these catches are a little bit off, so trying to take full advantage of it as Golden Wind, but that said, also throwing one right down to the other team as Beat gets a clear. Now that's going to bounce pretty close and result in the goal. Moose, good recovery, had only about a half second or so to work with until the defense would have been right up in his grill, so now Moose grilling instead. Have you ever grilled the Moose? Hope not. Over here, though, 3-point match. The launch out now. It's Spider Monkey. It's Goheezy. They're going to launch out on the QB duties. First and second pass here. So one of those rollouts just going kind of tunnel right down to trench. You can see that from a lot of teams. Fairly standard rollout, of course. And, you know, going now solid shots way, though. Recovering, sending, and trying for a regrab, but missing the grab. So Beat will still get the disc in that case. Self-rebound, in fact, bouncing it once and twice, just yo-yoing back to him, but that's going to be a tough hit across the defense. Will be recovered, though, by Nervity. And Nervity is now going to walk it up the floor with a player attached, teammate attached, that is to say. Bounce attempt is not going to reach anyone but Spider Monkey. And 1 minute 45 seconds remaining here in this round as 17th goes for that bouncer. Going to go off the wall, off the barrier, and into Heezy. Trying to look at that angle. A very, very tough make, but props for trying, I do suppose. Now off to the midline's going to be taken by 17th charge. And 17th has a couple players right above trying to hand it up, but a little strong on that one as well. Going to bounce right back down to the floor and bounce eventually to Nervity. So some punches now going through as the Spider Monkey collects it, sends it over to the top trench. It will bounce now to the root. Now a minute left, and for the side of Onion, now you're starting to reach that point where you do not want to give up any threes. But that said, if they can get to the three, that would be good, but unfortunately the goalie going to kind of ruin those chances just a bit. All right, so down in the lower pocket, it's Beats trying to contest, but a lot of dog piles forming here. Nervity taking it away and Nerva working it up the floor to the bow tie. Has some players cutting, jutting, and now solid shot. Looking for that shot. Indeed, it is a three, and 11-5. I mean, at this point of the game, what, 30 seconds left or so? Didn't even need it, but it will ice it nonetheless. And 11-5, looking good. Bold attempt, but you know what? They got it. So first round success being shown by Onion. Now for Golden Wind, still time to maybe work it up for one more point, or a couple more points to end this round perhaps. Find a little bit of something going into the next round. But Go Easy with maybe just one last heave. Going to be tough on the goalies. And there you go. It's the end of the first round. Going favor here of Onion. That's 11-5. And a quick thanks as well to our sponsors by and ProTube VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net. You can bet that they're always showing support for our league and community, so thanks to them. And now we'll take a look here at the stats, the scores. And for Onions, it was the solid work of Solid Shot once again coming in here to score 6 points and put up 17 stuns. For Beat. Give me the boot for messing that up. For Beat, it's 3 points, 15 stuns. Nervity has 1 assist and 3 saves, 7 stuns. And then Moose with a couple points and 4 stuns. On Golden Wind's side, it's 17th charge with 21 points, definitely taking the charge on the front line and the brawls. Stunning all over the place and the game high in that regard. Go Heezy doing some great work with the 5 points, 2 steals, and 6 stuns. He has Spider Monkey, par for the course, doing the in the saves department, 4 of them. I mean, like I said, in any given game, not really a surprise to see Spider Monkey piling on a very nice handful of those grabs inside the goal. For G2 Red, 1 assist, 1 save as well, and then 7 stuns. And now we wait. We wait for the second round. On that note, teams did restart here, taking potentially a 5-minute break, up to a 5-minute break. You're entitled to that between rounds. So one of the players had dropped out, it looks like. So now just figuring out that situation. So we'll hopefully be back in the second round shortly here. But in the meantime, also want to thank, of course, our great league moderators. Wit, Nada, Gilligan, Sneaky Evil, Princess, Alacost, Dano McFabulous, and Echo Zero. Always appreciated on their end, keeping the league running and working. They are the lifeblood of it all. Absolutely. Like I always say, we casters and such, casters and cameramen, we get kind of the easier job, the fun job, right? We get to just come in and kind of be fans of the game and cast them. So always like to shout out our hard workers behind the scenes. Also includes, of course, Mama Verds and Dakinman, our league governors, along with me. And yeah, just a lot of stuff goes into VRML, and glad to see the growth. You know, talking about that earlier on, and all the new players coming in, going from 42 active teams just a few months back to over 170. I mean, needless to say, it's required a whole lot of organization and a whole lot of help from all our community volunteers. So much appreciation. Now, one team here has readied up. Golden Wind, it looks like, so just waiting perhaps on Onion to ready and get started with this second round. I think for Golden Wind, as I mentioned earlier, they are a team who's managed to work their way up to the gold division here as rookies. One of the good handfuls of rookie teams here in the league who have came in and just impressed constantly across the season. Just these 8 short weeks. I mean, it's been long, but it's also been short in a sense, because compared to the scope of a lot of these teams in competitive Echo who've been around for many months and many years, especially at the upper divisions, always a pleasant thing and been kind of a pleasant surprise, I think, for many to see so many teams coming in already finding themselves, you know, contesting those upper divisions and really pressing up. So I think the future is bright for them. I mean, just looking down some of the list as well. Now we have teams like High Voltage, who they're not a rookie team, but they did come into the season late last season, season 1, and they've been looking really great. They're up in the Diamond division, right around that top 20 area. So they've been an impressive one as well. I mean, we got Wombo Combo is kind of a mix between some rookies and veterans, I do believe, but also impressing there. I mean, Hydro, who we just saw, they're a team who are new this season by name. Some of their players did, definitely play last season, but just a lot of good things going. We have Rusty Robots, Schlart Team, Corrupt, Galaxy, they're Outlaws, Baked, Ding. I'm not worst. I mean, no, I'm just reading off names here by rank, but just to see so many of these teams really having these great matches so far, it's been fun to watch. Now, following this match, by the by, I mentioned a little earlier, but we do have Slap Babies versus Pie ready to start. Give me just a moment as well, too, though. I'm going to give some pings to the teams, and as people well know at this point, I cannot talk to the stream and type at the same time. Just does not work. So, one moment. Okay, and I'm back. Sorry for that silence. Dead air bugs me too. Believe me. But all right, so I think the 5 minutes were for addressing some tech issues, but it sounds like we are ready to get going now. Right about now. So again, if they take timeouts in between rounds, it doesn't count towards the tech timeouts that you would take in the middle of a match. So each team gets one per team per match basically. But as far as between rounds, if anyone wants to take up to 5 minutes intermission, they're entitled to do so. So that they did, whether it's just to take a drink, use the restroom, change batteries, whatever it is. But yeah, ideally we'll have the round starting soon. The next one coming up right after. I did ping those teams, that is to say Slap Babies and Pie. To make sure, if they want to wait, we'll be glad to stream them as well. And if not, that is also perfectly fine. But that will be our last stream of the night, I believe here. Yeah, it will be. So coming up right after this, perhaps. We shall see. But, okay, teams are readied up now, I do believe. So it's going to be another about minute or so, I think, of intermission time as the countdown goes underway. But thanks for bearing with me. All right, so you heard that. That was my non-sponsored carbonated beverage of choice. Talk to me, Twitch. Talk to me. How you doing? Give me something to talk about. Or else I'll just start breaking out into random song, and you don't want that. I can hit the Renegade for you, but you wouldn't be able to see it. You wouldn't be able to hear it either, unless I get Twitch banned. Don't want to do that, certainly. Knock, knock. Who's there? No one. No one. All right, well, nonetheless, about a few seconds left. These teams are ready to start. I think when you do the restart in between rounds 1 and 2, for whatever reason, sometimes it takes like an extra minute of countdown time. So, a little unfortunate there. But teams are ready. I'm about out of stall game for now. I've done that way too much this week. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. Because I will say, something I have noticed, I was kind of doing some numbers earlier looking back. The average match time now, even for just single streams, a lot higher than it was. Not sure if it's tech issues or delays or what, but yeah, Season 1. We got away with some streams that were, about 25 minutes long, but now the average Season 2 stream, even one match, seems to usually get upwards of 40 minutes or so. But nonetheless, round 2 is underway. I'm very happy to say, because now I can talk about the game. Over here to the round start, it's going to be bouncing all around as it gets taken here by Nervity and Goheezy trying to contest each other. Goheezy going for that deep clear, and that's going to go bouncing off to that side wall. Now taken by Nervity. Nervity sending it back over, but missing the hands there of Solid. Now Solid losing it out up to the top, and it's going to be taken back by Nervity again. So a lot of, I will say, I think in this match so far, and it could be because of the sub situation, but not as much passing as I'm usually expecting from either of these teams. I think maybe it's a sub thing, maybe it's just a rhythm thing. But it seems like a lot of ping-pong action where it's just kind of back and forth, intercept after intercept. So the passing, I think something, whichever team can get it together on that end first is probably going to be the team to make a big run and win this one. Because thus far, as I get a very nice dunk in from Goheezy, when you play that 50-50 game, which it's kind of something you see from every team in the league at some point or another. It's not an uncommon aspect of Echo at all, because that's just the flow of sports and of Echo Arena. But when it comes to the 50-50s, whether it's just the constant clears and intercepts, or whether it's the pile-ups that form on the disc when they do get cleared, those ones just kind of keep both teams out of rhythm in a sense. So once teams can get the pass work going, that's when you start seeing the flow, the rhythm. That's when you start seeing these big scoring runs a lot of the time. Now, that said, a beautiful pass. Oh, and a double ting. That was very unusual. I mean, that was right on the inside of the rim on both those bounces. So that is an unfortunate miss from them, but see if they can undo it and just get it going again. So Nerve taking it away and going down to the bottom, passing it to Moose. Moose trying to hand it back there. Now a couple of players in the midfield, though. Goheezy on that stack, and now just unleashing it on the clear deep down the midfield. And that's going to actually bounce very close to the goal. Going to potentially be taken here by some boosted players, but it's beat there first. And now the exchange of possessions will continue, it should seem. Now that said, 17th charge, taking that, going to bounce it off the floor to the left side of the bubble. And another takeaway here. So rhythm yet to be found from either side. More exchanges back and forth. Let's see if they can find some goals. There's a pass, but going to be not received here, just missing the catch. Going to be grabbed now at the top of the wedge. Goheezy looking for that midfielder, and a couple of midfielders actually, as they do sling it right back aside. And up high will be grabbed by Solid Shot. Now Solid Shot with a player attached. We'll try and go for a clear and boost potentially, but 17th charge doing a good job to at least get a stun and basically knock that stack right off and break their momentum once and twice. So 17th doing a very good job. Was leading the way in the stun department in the first round and continuing to do so here in the second, it would seem. Now another clear going down midfield here, as it will be taken by Goheezy. Now, will be another grab, an open goal? Maybe, but just dinging off again. So, slap shot, another ding. And man, this game is just all out of sorts at the moment as these teams try to collect themselves on the passing and on the just rebounds. So one more attempt, and Beat will put it through with some contempt, perhaps. Finally tying it up. And it took a while. This has been kind of deadlocked, an odd stalemate, the rhythm of this one, the first 4 minutes of round 2. Like I said, the first team who can find some sort of rhythm in terms of that team play that we're used to seeing from both of these teams, I do believe that will be the team to potentially take this round. Now over to the deep end. It's going to be taken by Nervity. Nervity going through. That's going to be cleared and bounced a few different times. Rebounded, but just missed there as it sails outside the bubble. Now Go Heezy taking that disc, looking to send it away. And maybe go for a clear and boost. But again, good job on the stuns. Just breaking up the stacks will result in another exchange of possessions. See Elon in there saying here from V Respawn, welcome. How the Junkies doing? I could tell you maybe after the stream or after the match. But over here, Spider Monkey looking for a clear. And going to be received by, well, actually a slap by Beats. That could have a chance, but not going to go in, unfortunately. Go Heezy now collecting that. Now over here towards G2 Red. Trying to be red on that bounce, but Nervity having it stolen. And right back again. So Go Heezy. Looking for a clear. That's going to bounce off the mid zone. Some nice boosting now coming along here from Solid as well as Beat. And they're going to be there with some time to spare as 17th Charge just knocks them both out once again. 17th continuing some good brawl work. Spider Monkey trying to chase that down. But oh my goodness. The long 42-meter bounce. I talked about how the rhythm of this game's a little bit odd. Go figure. A shot like that is going to be the one to perhaps start pulling this one away for Onion's favor. I mean, there's still over 4 minutes left, but being a low-scoring game, any three-pointer especially, not to mention one of those kind of momentum-building and, you know, long... Oh, no. Oh, no. Now, Solid Shot. That one is another goal. Like I said, when it rains, it pours. Solid Shot not snoring on the defense. They got the rebound. They got the shot. 37 meters out this time. That is back-to-back on the midfield bouncers. Very impressive. Now, a Solid Shot, definitely within that wheelhouse. Spider Monkey now trying to wheel it out, but you see what I mean? Those momentum building and momentum breaking ones. You know, for the team that those long bounces go for, it makes you feel good. For the teams that get scored on, it doesn't make you feel all that good. It starts breaking up your rhythm and getting you kind of all out of sorts, and that's when you start seeing kind of the clears and the launches, the jousts kind of start to struggle. So really, Onion now in position to really start pulling away, and for Golden Win, they got to be careful here and not concede any more goals if they could help it. That's going to bounce off the backboard, but a rebound here from Solid. Solid hitting that pass up to the corner and walking it in, swirling around that pole. It's Moose getting loose on that one. A good pass there, Solid, to find him. All right, so this round, second round, is kind of winding to a close soon. Less than 3 minutes left, and really needing to find something here is Golden Win. They're going to roll out to G2 Red, but G2 getting stunned. Like a G6 down the floor was that defense, and hitting the 3 points again. Solid Shot, that's 6 in a row. Points, that is. But that is back-to-back threes for the side of Onion. All of a sudden, piling it on. And that, you know, like I was saying, once one team found a little bit of a scoring run, could very well start blowing up for them. And I think now, feeling very, very good is Onion. Go Heezy, though, trying to make something happen and get it going here in the last couple minutes of round 2. In danger of losing this in a sweep, but in the midfield, getting it is Spider Monkey. So Spider will work that up the floor. A gentle pass over to Heezy. And Heezy is looking for that angle, but just off the barrier, unfortunately. Will retain it, though, off a nice shield and stun. Now G2 hitting the boot on that pass, and a strong pass up there, caught nicely by 17th Charge, and trying to hit it off the backboard, and does so with success. Great job there from 17th. To get them their 4th point of the second round, but only 1 minute and 32 left. So it's going to require a tremendous, just aggressive defense from Golden Win here on these launches if there's any hope really on coming back late. That said, getting lost out on that stack and now finding maybe a number situation up front. We'll see. Onion recovering. It's Nervity, but no, not finding the goal. So that'll bounce back to Solid Shot here. Solid from the bottom of the boots, but kind of being given the boot, and now Heezy giving the clear. Gets a boost as well. Might have himself a goal. Let's see the angle. A little tough. No momentum. Couldn't get the anchor. So right out. It's the Moose grabbing it out of the air. That was unfortunate. There could have been a good shot for Goheezy, but you saw it just couldn't quite tap off of that bottom anchor with the efficiency that he wanted. So Nervity now getting a clear, and with the time winding down, it's looking like the second round and the match going to be in the favor here of Onion and Beat, trying to go for a little bit of steez, but not paying off on that conversion. He'll still get a rebound, though, and a chance at one more goal perhaps here, as the Moose will have it stolen. So Heezy going for the bounce shot off the ceiling, and that's going to bounce a little bit astray as a fast stack comes and collects it here. The Moose grabs that disc, tries for a clear, and now being grabbed by Goheezy. The clock winding down. Let's see what they get going. Nothing. It's the Moose. One more grab, and the match now in the books here, go in favor of Onion. So 13-4 on that conclusion. And we'll go to the score screen real quick. We do have maybe another match coming up next. I got to go see if the teams communicated or not. Looks like they have not, though, so I'm not quite sure. But nonetheless, reading the stats there for this second round, sweep and win for Onion. It was solid shot with a dozen, as well as 2 assists and 30 stuns. Looking strong there. The Moose with 4 points. Nervity with 3 points, 3 saves, as well as a couple assists. And Beat with 5 points, 1 assist and 1 save. For Golden Wind, it was 17 charge with 2 points, 45 stuns. Definitely brawl heavy for him. And then Goheezy, 7 points, 1 assist, 3 saves, 2 steals, 17 stuns. Big stat line. Spider Monkey V, 4 points, 13 stuns. And then for G2 Red, it's 1 assist, 1 save, 1 steal, and 18 stuns. Too Old to Game saying big problem with party making in the game right now. As of now? Or how's that going? Let's see, because I'm trying to check here if we have any invites, but I'm thinking this might just be the last stream. I did have, again, Slap Babies and Pie, love saying that name, scheduled to start after this, or which is to say about 8 minutes ago, but I did ping the team a little while ago asking if they were going to wait, but I got no response, and also got no invites, it would seem. But if it's parties that are broken, or if it's Oculus parties, maybe that would explain it. So, I don't know, dude. If one of those teams, one of the players here for Babies or Pi has Atlas, you can always use that, perhaps, but... So I see. So that might be the situation, and if people can't get party invites going. Oh, they're disabled. No, that's even more unfortunate. Let me see. Oh, yeah, the announcements channel. Just seeing that now, then. That was as of about 10 minutes ago. Well, that would explain that, then. All right. So I guess forcibly by parties being disabled, I suppose matches are now disabled for the rest of the night. Luckily, I suppose we only did have one more match scheduled tonight anyway, which was this one between Slap Babies and Pi. But that said, I actually just got an invite from Tiny Texan, who is on one of these teams. Slap Babies. So yeah, I just got a Echo invite right now. So maybe the parties are working again? Maybe? I'm not sure. This is conflicting, because I see the RAD announcement there in the Discord, but I also see the invite now in my inbox. So I'm going to go click that, and I'm going to stay with you here on the stream and actually see if we might have a lobby going or not with this next match. So give me just a second. I'm going to get into this match and take a drink real quick. But yeah, 30 seconds. Okay, good news, I think. Regardless of what's happening on the rest of Echo, it looks like we have all the players in this lobby for this next match. So let me just verify. I'm rejoining as a spectator right now, but it looked like Yeah, looks like we have everyone. We have a full lobby. So you know what? In that case, I am gonna go to a quick intermission, and we'll be back with the last game. It's gonna happen. How about that? All right, hello everybody. We are back. So against all odds, it would seem, we got a lobby going. Maybe they did it through Atlas. Maybe the parties are working again. Whatever the case is, it's a party here in VRML on this Friday evening. Getting through with our cast, and this will be the final one for the night. It's Slap Babies versus Pie. And over here, it's Palidore and Sputnik Cobra on the cast. How's it going, Sputnik? And what you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to a good game, and I don't know, maybe some pie later. Feeling a little hungry for some dessert, and maybe this team can deliver that W and lead me maybe to a good dessert meal before I pass out tonight. But it's good to join you late tonight for this cast.
Yeah, well, early for me, but late for, I guess, most. Might even have one later, depending. OCE, who knows? But yeah, it's fun to get these games in here, and glad to get Slap Babies and Pie streamed. Another one of those teams, a couple of those teams where I wish that I've been able to stream them more than I've been able to so far, that is to say. But looking forward to seeing what they provide here, what they do. There are two teams here in the Silver Division having some good success in this season as rookie teams. So Slap Babies with the Icy Bug, Tanic Ranger, Shafee, Ice Flow, Tiny Texan as their full roster there. For Pie, it's Wade I Am, Wiggin, Milkman 3D, Jackalope coming in with their full roster here. So, yeah, got the full teams ready to start soon. And, well, so are we here on the cast.
And I'm waiting, and I'm excited. And apparently Rad disabled, enabled, disabled, re-enabled the parties. Seems that they've been having some issues tonight, but Looking like they came through.
Yeah, maybe it was they saw the stream and they're like, oh, there's one more match. We're going to turn it back on just for a second, and then we'll turn it off once the match gets going. Who knows? That said, I suppose the only trouble is with this, I guess, and I'm risking the jinx here, is if someone happens to crash in this match. Could be a problem. Hopefully not, though. All right, well, barring the jinx, we're going to get started here with the first round. Welcome to the Twitch chat, by the way. Thanks for joining us once again. This is our third match in a row here on Channel 2. There were some matches, a couple matches in a row on Channel 1 as well, a little bit earlier on. So wherever you are, wherever you were, thanks for joining here as the first launch goes on out.
And then we'll bounce down towards that bubble of Slap Babies. A missed shot coming through, bouncing out of the bubble. And I like how you started this this cast with a little bit of a caster's curse. And losing possession on that one, and we'll be picked up by Tiny Texan for the clear.
Yeah, if I was taught anything by PamWow over in OCE, been casting lately. You gotta embrace it. You gotta challenge the jinx. If you face it head on and you dare it to happen, well, then it gets scared. Right now, though, look at that shot coming in, and I was scared of that. That was a fast one, almost saved by Jackalope. Still gonna be 2 points for Slap Babies.
You know, I very much agree with that philosophy. You gotta face it head on. I always played with the number 13. I still play with the number 13 because you got to embrace the bad luck to get the good luck. And maybe getting some good luck coming out of that joust advantage will be Jackalope to take it at 2 from that initial QB and not getting stunned out, able to try and avoid that first defender getting stunned out by the second one. Will be a member of Pi and will be picked up by Tiny Texan, throwing it through 2 for that clear.
Well, you know, just back to what you were saying a second ago, I wear the number 13. Hold on. Lucky number 13. That could have been in from way deep down. It's going to be rebounded here by Tanic, but couldn't sink it. And we'll be taken up now. Ice Flow. And Ice working up that flow. Looking for the passing flow. They're going side to side and crossing right through the goal. That's a nice series of passes for that play.
A nice shot from the Icy Bug, putting it right in that pocket, making it hard for that goalie to find that save. And that's a 4-point lead. Almost 2 minutes off the clock. Joust advantage back to Pi.
Too old to game over there in the Twitch saying that he's also number 13. I'll see, so Sputnik and Too Old apparently both with that philosophy of facing the bad luck head on. I wear number 13 after Steve Nash, favorite basketball player ever. Also, you know, of the home team Phoenix Suns back in the day. So that's my reasoning right there. A very nice shot from Milkman. Looking good on the first 2 points for Pi.
I totally forgot that you played as number 13. It has been a while since I've seen you in the arena, so maybe I'll get to see that number 13 again soon.
Maybe. I gotta say, though, if we have 3 people here in this current stream with 13, does that mean extra bad luck, or I don't know?
I mean, it adds up to be 26, and I don't see any bad luck in that number. And missing that pass will be a member of Slap Babies, but able to retrieve it at the floor.
I think
Tiny Texan now with Tiny Texan now with possession, sending it right up to the Icy Bug. Icy Bug right down to that floor, and they're gonna send it right back because he doesn't have that angle to shoot.
All right, well, Tiny Texan looking for an angle, but that's going to be too tough to make from deep outside that bubble. So retain and sent out on that clear. We'll be diving for it. Jackalope looking for an immediate shot. Could not make it, but had to rush it because of the defense pretty nearby. Milkman, oh, look at that juke move here. Has some plays, the passing to the nest. And that is the rest. It's 4-4. A very nice pass work here and patience being shown after that recovery.
Absolutely. Both of these teams coming through with some great passing around that bubble, finding these shot opportunities, taking them and putting them in the goal. So we know Joust advantage to, as a rematch comes through, as some time stoppage. So maybe a timeout, maybe some technical difficulties. And I don't think we could bear with those right now with the party somewhat disabled.
Well, their players are still all in it, I think, unless it's one of those really delayed issues, but we'll see. Teams seem to be communicating in the midline. Maybe you can get a eavesdrop in on there for me since I'm muted, but looking like they're discussing something there. And yeah, Cyanide as well calling the jinx earlier, along with Too Old to Game. Yeah, well, we're going to face our fears. That said, I'm I'm halfway worried that maybe the jinx is coming true now, but I mean, all the players are still in it, so it could just be maybe a battery thing, or I don't know. Any updates on your end?
I think I tuned into the conversation a little too late. They're talking about what time they stopped at. Maybe one of the players, you know, I'm just speculating. I have no idea. So with one of the teams readying up, sounds like they're just waiting for the other player to show back up.
Speculating, we're spectating. I'm trying to see my highlights here while we're waiting. 6:41 is when it was scored, 4-4. So, yeah, I mean, let's see. What did they put on the clock here? I didn't catch it. 6:28. So, roughly, I mean, I guess minus 15 seconds or so. So I think we're good to go. And how about that? We even got the disc in the right slots. Doesn't always happen quite often. So I'm always impressed when teams remember to do that, honestly. As the tunnel launch goes through, no one there to receive it, so intercepted by Milkman.
You have little faith, Palidore. They got everything set up correctly, and it'll be cleared down and picked up by Tiny Texan. Not able to find that clear through tube. Will bounce off the Geo. A little bit of a fight up at the ceiling, and it's going to be sent to mid and right back up.
I didn't say I didn't have faith. I just have statistics. I've seen way too many of these matches here, but I'm definitely grateful for the teams who do remember. Of course, whenever we get that timeout button one of these days, I'm sure it's coming. It'll be a lot more streamlined, I'm sure. As Wait I Am does get the disc here. That I'm also sure. But you know what? Ice Flow's saying, nope. I've got the disc. Rest assured, Palidore, I'm not going to miss that pass, but the shot was, in fact, and now they're going to rebound it here on the sidewall. Tiny Texan trying to get the teammate there in the nest, unable to do so. It's going to be slung out. And who was that? Oh, Milkman, it looks like, doing some good work to at least clear it.
And Slap Baby is looking to retrieve it. Getting it at the ceiling will be the Icy Bug. Looking for a pass opportunity, sending it near tube into the hands of Tiny Texan. Tiny Texan sending it for that clear. Maybe a pass slightly past his teammate, and it'll be picked up by Jackalope at the bubble.
All right, so bouncing it back into the tunnel area, the entrance of it. Icy Bug losing it to the Jitterbugs, and Milk trying to spoil it. But will be taken back on the other side of the floor here. Ice Flow has a couple of players to go to on the other side of the floor. Diving out for it was Tiny Texan, so kind of meeting the disc halfway. Looking for a deep shot. Not going to do it, though, as Jackalope takes it and sends the clear.
A lot of back and forth clearing. These teams trying to find a rhythm. There's 4 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock, and they've been tied up for a good 2 minutes. Getting that interception or that steal will be Ice Flow trying to find that pass cross. It's going to be slightly off target. Now it's a fight for possession at the floor, being picked up by the Icy Bug, but losing it to a member of Pi, who will send it for a clear through mid.
All right, well, now that disc here is up by the cloud. And Tiny Texan retains it and sends that clear as well. So more boosts coming on in. Pi will be there first, it would seem. Have a few seconds to spare as well. The defense in that midline kind of choked off by the punches and the brawls going on. So a lot of back and forth action here. No team maintaining too firm control the last minute or so as it goes right back to Ice Flow.
And with that clear through middle, bounce down near Pi's bubble. Looking to retrieve it and getting it is Jackalope. He's going to send it right back through tube for another clear, and looking to maybe capitalize on that clear, but not finding the boost that they need. It will be Slab Babies to recover at the bubble, but not able to get on the first try. Picking up on the second will be Icy Flow, leaving the bubble, looking for a pass, getting it to the tube into the hands of Icy Bug, and Icy Bug under pressure from ahead, going to send it up, getting that pass to Tiny Texan. Tiny Texan not able to get the shot off. It looks like it bounced off the head of Wait I Am, as Wait I Am was challenging him in the bubble. So as he threw it, ricocheted off that head, but nonetheless, that's 2 points to Slap Babies.
Really interesting turn of events there. Yeah, I had the first person cam on, so I couldn't even tell. All I saw was blue, and that's going to make them blue, seeing that one go in against them. But Pi here trying to make up for it now and maybe take a lead right back, or just a tie at the very least. I mean, they have less than 3 minutes left in this first round here, and it's going to be passed to Ice Flow. So Slap Babies maybe gonna be in control to take this match if they score again here and start building that momentum.
Absolutely, and off the wall, looking to retrieve it is Slap Babies, getting his Ice Flow once again, going to floor for that pass and looking to extend their lead by another 2 points, but then it will be saved by Jackalope in the goal, and he'll clear it out through tube.
Getting a little bit bold with some of those shots. We've seen 2 or 3 of them. They're taken from way deep with a goalie inside of it, and that's definitely going to be easy saves as they try and make a play, but going for that corner, trying to paint the goal. Maybe didn't even need to because the goalie was stunned at the time, and will cost them those 2 points.
And the boost coming through from Slap Babies. They've got that forward advantage, and the shot coming through, it's on point. Tannic Ranger 200. So that's a 5-point lead to Slap Babies, able to extend it with that 3-pointer.
Yeah, Tannic putting his brand on that one and stamping home the 5-point lead now with less than 2 minutes to spare. So despite kind of misplays there on both ends of the floor, it kind of just nullified each other and resulted in Slap Babies getting those points after all. And might even get the disc back here again, actually just missing the grab. So Milkman takes that, has a cutter, but just going to stutter, hesitate, and then take, but no, off the head again. This time, though, not meeting the results of the goal.
And a great challenge from that goalie, able to stop that opportunity from Pi. And Slap Babies now with possession, looking for that cross-court pass. Going to be slightly ahead and looking to retrieve it off the Geo. His Tiny Texan able to get it after the first few bounces, sending it right to floor and looking to retrieve that other bounce is Ice Flow up to ceiling and another retrieved bounce. A lot of bounce passes from this team, unintentional, but nonetheless looking great. And another pass that time they won't retrieve the bounce, and it will sail towards mid.
And now a bit of piles forming, which is to say, actually, not so much. Look, one pile, a couple players there for Pi went for the disc, and 3 players just went into the tunnel there for Slap Babies to get the easy intercept. Actually just missed that one, however, so it's going to be maybe looking like a one-on-one potentially, depending on how fast defense gets back. Let's see, they have a cutter on the floor, now turning into a 2-on-2 at the goal, trying to dive out at him and just missing. It's going to be rebounded, though, and not missing that time. Wade IM brings it to a 3-point game, but the time is just about out.
Looks like those 15 seconds that weren't accounted for are going to make a difference in this first round, so a little unfortunate for Pi. And it looks like only a few seconds will be left when these teams come out of the gates for that joust advantage. And that is the first round to Slap Babies.
All right, so yeah, 9-6 on that end. And it was going to be tough. We had a situation like this yesterday. It is possible, I do believe it is possible to get a goal there with about 3 to 4 seconds, but it basically requires a very, very fast PE joust with multiple players. But it can be done. It's been seen on a couple occasions. That time not really getting the juice underneath, but yeah, will be the round going there the way of Slap Babies.
In the first round, that was very good from both of these teams. And we haven't had a crash just yet. We did have a time stoppage, so maybe that caster's curse isn't going to come true in this series.
Well, I mean, you just did it again, so maybe. No, we're bold. We're daring it this time. So we'll see what happens on that end. On a quick note as well, actually, probably should go type to these teams and let them know to make sure the time is correct.
Well, how many times will I have to say caster's curse for it to come true?
I don't know, a couple more.
If I say it like 5 times in front of a mirror, will casters... This is a really bad Bloody Mary joke. I don't even think people know about that anymore. Does that urban myth still exist? Can anyone in chat tell me if they knew about that?
Yeah, that one. I know what you're talking about. I thought you're getting... It's Friday. We've got community fun night in other community leagues. I thought you were getting talking about different kinds of... No, Bloody Mary, yeah, the kind of horror story. Yeah, I get it. I get you.
The urban legend.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But yeah, not taking into consideration that other fun night, but a fun night that will be for those players participating. And with that being said, it's going to be the start of the second round. The first round going to Slap Babies by 3 points.
Yeah. I see Clexton there saying hi to Sputnik and I. Well, hello, Addison Mays as well. And grabbing the disc here, Tannic Ranger. So yeah, Klex saying parties are down. I mean, yeah, we thought so, but somehow this party got going for this match after that announcement had gone out. So I'm really not sure if it's down or not. But luckily here, we've had all the 4 players for each team still in it. We're going to test the Jinx again. And off to that side wall, going to be taken now by Milkman.
And that clear through tube from Milkman will bounce off the Geo, but they'll get stunned out. a defender of Slap Babies will stop them in their tracks, but the other stacks will come through. Another stun at the ceiling and be picked up by Slap Babies for the clear.
And clear, it will go up to the top trench. Will be taken by a nice boost. Maybe no, the overshoot once and twice, but now a second stack. Getting the disc right back, now taking a very heavy heave. It will be second attempt off the pole this time, and not finding the end of it. Just going to be a clear now. Milkman once again getting a grab, getting a clear, and now still scoreless.
And with a minute off the clock, it will be Slap Babies to retrieve it at their back court. Trying to find that clear through tube. It's going to take some wacky bounces, be picked up by Milkman, and they're going to slow it down, sending it through tube for that clear, hoping to boost down and get to it, but it's going to go into the hands of Slap Babies. Tiny Texan looking for an opportunity, sending it through mid, and it's going to bounce back and be picked up again. Actually slapped through, but again, it's going to bounce exactly where he put it. And it's going to be a pass to wall, and that time they'll find it through.
All right, Icy Bug with that disc, sending it to the sidewall. Has a couple players in the area able to easily collect it off the bounce. Oh, another deep three, and Ice Flow will get that one. The goalie unable to find the anchor. I was about to say, though, that's the third or fourth time now. There's a lot of these shots on the goalies, and I'm not sure that's the strategy you typically want to employ. Granted, now it's worked at least once, but that's once out of 3 or 4 times, and just very, very bold. But, I mean, you can't argue with the results that time.
So with Joust advantage, it will be Pi. Pi sending it to 2, getting into the hands of Jackalope. Jackalope under pressure, able to juke out that defender and get that pass to mid, and another cross, but slightly off, and a bunch of defenders converging on it, but allowing Pi to get it. And Milkman will send it back to Jackalope, and they'll take their time and get set up on this offense.
Back to Jack now, forward to Wigan. Wigan trying to be Wigan out as they go out for the pass, and Milkman delivering it for the points. It's 2 points now for Pi, and they bring it to within 1.
Signed, sealed, and delivered, and that looked like a nice little dunk. Getting that shot at 2 meters, though, below goal, so 3 minutes off the clock. Only a 1-point difference in Joust advantage to Slap Babies.
And what is Milk for? What is Milkman for if not for dunking? So will be Ice Flow here, trying to dunk it through that tunnel. It's going to hit off that top and be intercepted, rebounded here. Now Milkman, and again, Milkman has been all over the floor. A lot of these times when I'm saying a possession change occurred and a clear occurred off of it, it's been Milkman an awful lot of these. He's very well positioned here.
Talking about cookies, I think a fun fact is I remember you saying that your favorite cookie is oatmeal raisin. Is that true?
I don't think so. I like oatmeal raisin. Would I call it my favorite? Not necessarily. But I enjoy oatmeal raisin. I know that's controversial, but I do.
Well, maybe I'm misremembered, but oatmeal raisin. I really don't know where I'm going with this one. And we're going to pick it up and send it to 2. Tiny Texan picking up that interception, but getting stunned out right before he's going to take that shot. He's going to be slapped down towards floor, and it's going to be a flurry of punches coming through, and Jackalope's going to slap it out. Maybe a miscommunication. And they're going to send it back to goal, but it's going to bounce off the Geo. So Slap Babies still has a chance as the defense looks to get back into position.
Yeah, the big pileups there. Talk about Raisin. They were raising havoc, Sputnik, but right now just trying to rise above, trying to get this disc through the midfield and get the stacks going. You can see Milkman once again, I mean, all over it. This time got a stack, but some nice leeches will collect it back. Nonetheless, Wigan does end up getting the disc back. That could have been basically a 50-50. There were a lot of players scrambled about 5 feet apart all across that midline right to the barrier. So interesting series of plays there, but it's a 1-point advantage for Pi.
Absolutely. Maybe they heard our awful jokes and they lost a little bit of concentration because that defense could have recovered and stopped that shot opportunity from Pi. But Slap Baby's not able to get that initial pass, going to be able to retrieve it off the wall. Icy Flow up to another member, but they're going to be stopped by Jackalope. Jackalope coming on a goal, pressuring it, and that clear being followed up by another clear, looking at their stack together and pursue it, and trying to get that ceiling. They will, and another shot opportunity coming through from Pi.
Well, that was really nice from Pi. Pi flying there for that disc, but the important thing was, I think it was Jackalope there on the just initial clear from that midfield area. managed to grab the disc, clear it out, but the important thing is he turned around immediately to look for a player to leech off of or boost off of. And that's the thing that you see sometimes, especially for newer teams, newer players, it gets away from them a little bit where they spend a little too long kind of watching the disc just fly aimlessly. But the ones, getting those advantages by making sure they keep up the actions per minute, they're always turning around looking for something productive to do. Those are the teams who will find themselves with more and more success.
And getting that pass and a shot off the backboard will be ice flow. Absolutely perfectly executed. That long pass through the backcourt of Pine. Ice flow to finish it off with that nice backboard shot at 5 meters.
No, the drinks! Tanner is now sitting here, clearly out of existence. And oh dear, Sputnik, we've done it. We've gone and done it. There's the crash. We gone. He gone.
And Caster's curse, Caster's curse, Caster's curse.
Uh-oh, Beetlejuice just appeared somewhere.
I got nothing for that one, but...
Or Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Bloody juice. That sounds really gross.
That sounds awful. I think we should stop that one. But...
maybe.
It will be a little bit longer of a time stoppage. I don't know if they're going to have to postpone this game or... maybe we're gonna have to develop a new rule set that accounts for parties being disabled.
No, well, it's I think loosely in the rules in terms of if matches have to get because of extenuating circumstances, basically. I think there's a general clause covering that. So we'll see if it's working. If a player here is able to get back, I'm hoping, fingers crossed. I mean, they were able to do it once when parties were allegedly disabled, so maybe they can do it again. Who knows?
I said ye have little faith. Well,
ye have little faith now, yeah.
Ye have little faith. I'm not gonna go with a yeet joke, but a lot of downtime to cover. And
all right, well,
looking at this second round, I don't know how much time they had left, but this has been a fairly even game, back and forth from Pie and Slap Babies, and able to find that last shot opportunity off the backboard was Slap Babies. Still a 1-point deficit to I don't know which team, but this could easily go to 3 rounds.
Yeah, that's the biggest crime of this all. Is hopefully we do get the match started, but restarted. But that's the big thing that is the worry, because this was turning out to be a very contested match and potentially, eyeing that 3rd round, which is always a fun way to end the night for these streams. So hopefully we get it. Get the player back here. Real quick, Sputnik, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails. Oh, he's not coming back. Oh, no. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't like our odds, though. Here, let me try real quick. Heads.
I think we should just end this. On that being said, maybe we should just end it. Well, we'll not lose any more faith.
We'll give it a few here. I mean, there we go. You see. See. I was going to say.
Maybe I have little faith. You did decide it on a coin toss.
Mm-hmm. It was a strategic coin toss. We were trying to anti-jinx. I don't know. Whatever the case is, we got the player back. I was going to say no.
No.
Oh, I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
Was it the same player that crashed?
Heads or tails, Sputnik?
I don't...
Heads or tails, Sputnik?
I'm not a gambling man's tails.
Tails. Okay, that's good. 1 for 1. Let's see. Now me, calling heads. Aha, 2 for 2. I don't know what that means, because last time we did that, we were both wrong, and then he rejoined. We were both right this time, so I'm feeling good all of a sudden.
I think it means that the blue team is going to choose to receive the kickoff.
Oh, boy. Yep, I think so, and I mean, if we're lucky, anyway. If nothing else, we're just going to look at the stream being sacked. Who knows? Cyanide enjoying it, apparently. Maybe more than we are. Hopefully we get the return here. I haven't seen any comms yet as far as the League org channel, VRML organization channel, as it's now renamed. I understand why we renamed it, since there's a lot of leagues and such now, but it doesn't roll off the tongue as well during a cast. Easy to say League org. I guess I can just say Vermalorg. No, that doesn't sound good either. No, whatever.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one, but rest in peace, Lucid Dreams channel, the off-topic channel that was never realized for what it was itself, but
Yeah.
we do now have an off-topic channel.
Yeah, and it's called VRML 2. This is now the off-topic channel while we wait for these teams to return, apparently. Vegan Master League says too old to game. See Logan in there. 2G for you. So we got too old to game, 2G for you. What's that stand for? 2G. I'm trying to think of something clever, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm thinking like second generational radio communicate. I got nothing right now.
No, too good for you. Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
Too good for you.
I was still trying to think of something punny. Every once in a while, though, I fail to pull one out of the pocket. Tends to happen. Now and again.
A man can only come up with so many puns. I mean, you know, and the player will rejoin us, and let's hopefully, you know, I'm not gonna say anything. It looks like their connection's stable, and they're gonna be with us.
You just said something. What's wrong with you? Hold on. Let me go check here. I'm gonna verify. Let's see. Tannic Ranger. All right, he's moving. He's looking good. The pings. I mean, under 100, so stable. I think we're good. Maybe, possibly. Cyanide there, saying there we go. Addison May is missing the Lucid Dreams channel. Well, don't let your lucid dreams be lucid dreams. You know,
it's funny that as soon as that Lucid Dreams channel happened, I actually had my first lucid dream of Echo Arena. I had never dreamed of Echo Arena before, and I can tell you it was a radical experience.
I've had a few. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's a difficult thing. I don't know why we're straying into this topic now, but it's a cool thing. I like lucid dreaming. It's fun. You know, if nothing else, it's like think of lucid dreaming as VR without a VR headset. Yeah, kind of like that.
Well, the arena I experienced was extremely dark, and like the backboard was missing, and a lot of geometry was missing, and there were misshapen blocks. But the sensation of flying was pretty awesome.
Gotcha. So it sounds like you went into like a Van Gogh painting or something, or Van Gogh.
If you want to use a Dutch pronunciation, but I don't know. It wasn't that surreal. It was just really dark and missing a lot of characteristics, but
dark and missing a lot of characters. Sounds like me on some days. But we're going to restart here. Elston, look at that. They got the disc in the right place. I'm happy about this, Sputnik. I'm happy and feeling good.
Don't be too happy, because maybe we're going to have another crash.
What's wrong with you? We got a launch. That's what we got. And getting it is Wade I Am. And here we go. It's Umpai to start this second round off, or continue, I suppose. And we'll be grabbed now by Ice Flow for Slap Baby, sending it into the bubble.
And we'll bounce past the goalie's hands, looking to retrieve it and getting rid of it right before that offender came in, trying to find that goal. Be picked up by Ice Flow at the floor, taking his time, sending that bounce pass, and Tannic Ranger now looking for an opportunity, pump faking and sending it right up the ceiling. It's going to bounce off the Geo, but be retrieved by Icy. Too many ices to see, but retrieving it and looking for that clear and boost, but it will be intercepted and sent back towards the backcourt of Pi.
All right, well, Ice Flow taking control, or trying to at least. That bounce is going to, looks like, find maybe the hands of the teammate just over the reach, so couldn't quite lunge for it, but maybe we'll have a chance here, granted only with maybe a second to spare. So needs to find a teammate really quick. They do find a bounce. That was pretty nice recognition there, but Tiny Texan getting stunned, trying to headbutt it out. Once again, I like the ideas, even though that headbutt didn't quite work. It's going to get stuck in the midfield for a little bit before this clear from Milkman. Of course it's Milkman.
And looking to retrieve it at the floor will be Pi, but sailing right past it, slapping it back. And it's going to go past the back line, actually be picked up by Wigan and sent down to the floor. Jackalope with possession, sending it right down. Good series of passes, looking to work their way towards that bubble. He's going to lose it off that stun, but that slap out isn't good enough to clear it out of their back court. So it's a bunch of players going to the ceiling. There'll be Ice Flow coming away with it and clearing it down towards the back court of Pi.
All right, well, that's going to sail pretty close to the goal. It's going to be retained, just slapped out actually there by Jackalope as Milkman of course, Milkman gets a clear. How is he on every single clear, it seems like? He's always in the right position to find that loose disc. Jackalope, that said, he's going to find that loose disc, but just miss and rebound by Texan.
So still with a 1 point deficit in favor, well, 1 point advantage in favor of Pi, and Pi to retrieve it at their backcourt. looking to get it, not under pressure. So Milkman, once again, always getting possession, getting these clears, sending it through lower mid. Gonna bounce off the Geo, and looking to get it will be a member of Pi getting it. And Jackalope's gonna finish it at 6 meters.
Ah, yes. The life of Pi. They're up by 3. Less than 2 minutes left. Could we be looking at that third round? Perhaps. Perhaps. Sputnik, perhaps.
If I say third round 3 times, it will come true. And joust advantage to Slap Babies to QB. Will be Tiny Texan sending it to 2. A little 2 ahead of his teammate, and will sail past both members of Slap Babies and trying to retrieve it and getting it, losing possession for a second, be picked up by another member of Pi, and they'll lose it off that steal, and it'll be picked up off that pass opportunity, but another stun will come through, and maybe another stun will come through, and a lot of changes in possession. The Slap won't get it out of their backcourt, so it'll be retrieved by Slap Babies, and another stun, and it will finally be almost cleared through mid.
Calling the jinx in the chat there. No, none of that. It's going to happen, maybe. Over there, though, a misplay, just bouncing from right to left. Going to be taken here by Ice Flow. Looking for that cross pass to Texan. Just got past the defense, but not into the reception. Milkman, a clear. Of course, it's going to go right back to him. So a second slap out, just trying to show, again, that midfield defense and just keeping that disc out of their bubble at the very least. There's a 3, and well, sweet shot to guarantee the round 3. How about that? How about that?
I think that's pretty good. So we will be heading into a round 3. There's no way to come back from this 6-point deficit with 17-16 and counting on the clock. So joust advantage will be to Slap Babies, but it won't matter. Getting that pass to Ice Flow and looking to maybe get some points on the board and some momentum to end this round. The shot will come through. It will bounce off the upper part of the rim, and that's it. That's round 2 in the hands of Pi, and we're going to be seeing a third one.
Yeah, easy as pie. No jinx at all. So a great job there, despite the little delays here and there. Still maintaining the control, keeping their foot on the pedal there for Pi to come back in that round and have a nice return there. Force that round 3. It's like 2 old games said in the chat there. Oh, we go into round 3. It's Friday. We gotta. Exactly. It's Friday. Do it for Bear League. Do it for Rebecca Black. And
oh, that's awful.
Do it to him. VR. Saw him earlier in the stream. Just popped in my mind. You're awful. Give me these. Read up these stats. These are awfully good.
Let me bring up these stats. let me squint real hard because I got my contacts in. And looks like Jackalope's gonna have 7 points. 6 points to Milkman. 2 points to Wigan. Wadium. I cannot read. I should put my glasses on.
Wadium, is that like Carpe Diem except
Wadium. And it's gonna be 5 points to Ice Flow. I need to get a bigger monitor, and Tannic Ranger's gonna have 3 points. 2 points to the Icy Bug. I can read that one, and no points to Tiny Texan, but Tiny Texan's gonna find 4 saves. Really making all the difference on defense for Slap Babies.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Slap Babies, they already won that first round 9-6, so it wouldn't be. I mean, both rounds really kept pretty close on the differential, so it could go either way for sure. I wouldn't say. I mean, Pi has some pretty decent momentum there, but at the same time, the start and the stops and things like that, it could mess with a team. I think, like I said, Slap Babies or Pi did a great job to keep the pedal on and just keep going in that round, but. Another intermission here might be enough to just reset once again. That is to say, the mental game, not the game, I hope. And have a successful third round here for Slap Babies. Also, and just wanted to point out, so I did the exact same thing that you did. It's Wade IM is his name, not Wadium. But I did the exact same thing yesterday on another player in the Twitch chat. It was what was it? I nothing or something like that, but I read it as I know thing. Anyway,
with that being said, Wadium, no. I'm gonna stay to that pronunciation, and getting that pass and able to get the stop will be a member of Pi coming out of goal, getting the stop and the clear through mid, and looking to retrieve it on that clear and boost, but not able to get it, and sending it right back towards the bubble will be Jackalope coming away with possession.
All right, so that's going to go, whoa, deep into that line, back line, right past the barrier. Going to be stunned now. Nice hit here from Milkman, the guy who's always in the right place, right time. Big ups, and got to give a tip to the Milkman because that's a 2-point lead for Pi.
So with a minute off the clock, that's a 2-point lead to Pi. Pi looking to take this in 3 rounds. Slap Babies coming away with the initial win on the first round. So with Joust advantage, it will be Slap Babies and sending it to Tube. They really like that pass to right Tube. Icy Bug gonna get it, send it down the floor. It's gonna bounce off the Geo. Goalie's gonna stay put, and it's gonna go into the hands for the slap of Pi. But it's gonna bounce around a little bit at the floor and to be retrieved by Tiny Texan, looking to start this offense, sending it up the ceiling. Pass is not going to be on target, bouncing down towards the Geo. This will be a 1v1 near the Tube for possession, and the stun coming through, but able to get it and slap it to his teammate, Tiny Texan, looking to seal this possession with a score, trying to go for that shot, getting the rebound. It will be the Icy Bug at a meter behind the goal.
I was just entertained over there near the tunnel, that the body language from Icy Bug there on the stun, but then got up to the front line. You can see what I mean, not wasting time, always moving with a purpose. So even despite that miss, they were well positioned and just happened to go right into the right place, right time, right hands. But as I say, oftentimes, you know, those quote-unquote lucky bounces, they're not always that lucky necessarily, because if you have good spacing, you're giving yourself that chance. Oh no, though, going for the behind, the back it looked like, and just going to be taken out instead.
And that clear won't find its way through, so they might get a second chance. Jackalope at the ceiling, avoiding those stuns coming through and sending the interception to Icy Flow. And Icy Flow looking to retrieve his failed clear, getting it, going for that long clear opportunity. Will bounce off the Geo, and they'll pick up for the shot at 6 meters from Tiny Texan. So that's now a 2-point lead to Slap Babies.
Yeah, and 3 minutes off the clock here in this third round. It's been close for those joining us here. So a few more numbers popping up, and I see Pam Wow in the chat as well. But yeah, it was 9-6 in the first round. It was 11-5 in the second round. So here we are in the third, pretty much still neck and neck to close off our games for today in the Americas. As we'll be looking like Pi with the retrieval, and down by 2 with possession.
Yelling at his teammate to get on his back for the clear, but throwing the interception. Tiny Texan able to get that snag, sending it down the floor, and looking to score on this opportunity, rising, but shutting it down will be a member of Pi, and getting that clear. It's not going to be all the way on target. So Slap Baby's looking to retrieve it. The Icy Bug sending it along the wall, and it's going to be picked up by Jackalope for another clear attempt.
Now to the mid lane. Got to be careful. Not a ton of time here to work with as the stun goes out. Jackalope doing some brawl work, but bringing it into the bubble and then back out again to Icy Bug. Icy, though, contested really fast, really nicely by Pi. They're playing, you can see right as they approach this bubble, they're kind of approaching the QB and just not giving them a whole lot of time or comfort to work around and find their passes.
And being picked up by Icy Bug, sending it to Shield and going for the shot opportunity, but shutting it down will be Jackalope, falling up with another clear. It's going to bounce around at mid and be picked up by Tannic Ranger. It's going to lose possession. A lot of players near that tube contesting it. 4 players, 2 players challenging it at that corner at the bottom of the court. And it's going to be sailing through the tube towards that bubble of Slap Babies. And it's going to be picked up by Tannic Ranger once again.
So undoing some of that great defense, but very resolute defense being shown by Pi. Got to give them credit there. And now they will get the disc back eventually regardless. So Wigan looking for a pass. Those nicely strung passes, a few of them in a row as they wind around the anchor. Milkman trying to make that pass over down to the bottom, but unfortunately he was kind of fading upwards, so didn't have a lot of juice behind that throw.
And retrieving it off that back wall will be Jackalope, sending it right through mid past his teammate. Ends to be now in the Slap Babies bubble, where it's going to be picked up by Icy Bug. Icy Bug almost throwing that interception and bounce around at mid, and that stack will come through. Jackalope picking it up, sending it for that clear and boost. It's going to sail past all 3 of those players and get slapped through by the Icy Bug.
All right, now a three-man link up there on the chain from Slap Babies, but none of them able to come away with a disc. Instead, Milkman will, and he'll try to send a bounce over to the bubble, or at least near it, as Jackalope retains, maneuvers around, looking for that pass. The defense is a little bit off balance. Some nice handoffs there, and the shot goes off, and they're popping off for the 4-point tie. Really, really nice play from Pi.
4-point tie, 4 minutes on the clock, and 2 goalies in that goal for Slap Babies. None of them able to stop that opportunity. And it will be 2 points to Pi to tie it up. So really good play from Pi. And it will be Joust's advantage back to Slap Babies. Not able to get that pass through to Tube. Gonna bounce around a little bit. It's gonna be a challenge at the floor, but the stun will come through, be picked up by Ice Flow, able to recover from that failed Joust advantage. And it's going to be picked up by Jackalope. A lot of back and forth at mid, and another back and forth as Tiny Texan gets possession.
Yeah, lots of scrambling around trying to collect this disc and find some plays. Brawls, clears aplenty. Too old to game there in Twitch saying, Pi got this. No, you got this. Over here, though, maybe they got this. Let's see. Off that bounce, a player boosting in with a little bit of speed, but not quite enough to get that back for Pi. So Slap Babies trying to get a clear, but Pi, they're going to be there to recover. Jackalope sending another bouncer. That'll bounce low, bounce high, and right back to Slap Babies as the clear goes again.
And bouncing off the Geo, not once, not twice, but 3 times, picked up by the Icy Bug. Looking at that goal, looking for this opportunity, taking it. Not able to recover on defense is Pi, so that's 3 points to Slap Babies. And it looks like we're approaching less than 3 minutes. I thought that there was a little bit more time, but it's going to look like it's going to be down to the wire for both of these teams.
Nice hit there. Absolutely for Slap Babies. I mean, it was not going to be the widest window, but there was a little bit of an opening because there was a kind of miss anchors there, and the defense couldn't quite gather a grip and just turn around in time. So narrow margins, but it paid off for some huge success with 2:30 left. And if another shot comes here, that'll be super dangerous going in, but out the way. It's Jackalope making a good grab there, getting back in time this time.
Able to shut off that angle, and he's going to follow up with a clear through Tube. Backline player to backline player, but not in position to get in. Looking to retrieve it, opting to just get into goal. Able to get that block and not able to get that one. A stun will come through, and Icy Bug will try and find that clear through Tube. Will be picked up by Wade IM. He's going to send it forward, and that stun won't come through enough in time, and it will sail down towards that Pi bubble.
Oh, and right past the hands of Ice Flow, kind of misreading the bounce a bit, so this is going to enable Pi to maybe get it back, but unfortunately slapping it into the direction of Texan. And now another reception and another collection. It's Slap Babies, 1:35 left. They're up by 5, and they are striving for this victory.
And they have a nice lead. They just have to maintain possession, not give up any opportunities, and they're going to come away with the win this series. But Slap Babies does have a nice lead, but they're going to have to maintain it. I feel like I said that twice, but Jackalope with possession at Tube, sending it down the floor, finding that nice pass to Milkman. Milkman, we haven't seen his name in a minute, and we had seen his name so much in the first 2 rounds, but not able to find that shot or pass opportunity towards the bubble. Will be picked up by the Icy Bug, who follows up with another clear through the Tube.
That's going to bounce right into the goal. Icy Bug, that was ice. That was not nice. And that was, well, luck. Roll the dice. 12-4, Slap Babies. Then again, maybe not, because anytime it goes off those corners, it could have been on purpose. I'm not going to judge, but man, oh man, was that unfortunate for Pi to see that one go in.
Well, that's going to take the wind out of the sails of Pi. They're not going to have the ability to come back with so little time, sending that interception down to the Icy Bug for that long pass. And with 20 seconds on the clock, they're just going to run out the time, sending that pass through Tube. Tiny Texan maybe looking to extend the lead even more and doing it at 21 meters. So that's 15-4 in this 3rd round, and that's going to do it for us. Slap Baby's going to come away with the series win.
Now, that's win. Or win. Yeah, right on time, and 15-4. I mean, wow, they exploded there in the last few minutes for those points. It wasn't that long ago. It was a tied-up game. It was 4 apiece. I mean, right up in there. And then all of a sudden, just that incredible whirlwind to bring them up to 15 points because of the three-pointers and some of those open goals. I mean, just, wow, devastation in just the final few minutes.
Absolutely, and a great match from both of these teams, able to take it the distance all 3 rounds. And we only had one crash out. And despite the parties supposedly being disabled, able to rejoin. So with that, we had an entertaining match. And looking at these stats, once again, Milkman with 10 points, 3 saves, 11 saves to Jackalope, shutting down so many shot opportunities from Slap Babies, but it wasn't enough to stop the loss. And on Slap Babies, we've got Icy Flow with 7 points, 1 steal, 20 stuns. Tannic Ranger crashing, but coming back to put 3 points on the board, 3 saves. And Tiny Texan will come away with 5 points and 5 saves and 10 points to, as I squint, the Icy Bug and 2 saves.
Okay, well, yeah, some big stats being shown for some of those players. Look at Icy Bug's stuns. We look at those 11 saves. So this question was actually just brought up yesterday from the Twitch, asking what was the most saves that I've seen this season. And well, on that note, we've got some answers. This time, 11 here for the side of Pi with Milkman, a Jackalope. But also there was a match yesterday towards the end. See if I can find out which one it was again. I didn't recognize it at first because I got a read on the wrong stats. But then when I looked at it later on the replay, realized I was a bit wrong. It was on let's see, Carbon, I believe. Yeah, Carbon. It was Tickle Britches. I believe 14 saves. So you talk about high save counts. So we've seen 11 here. We've seen 14 yesterday, last game, and we've seen. I mentioned you on that stream as well. You had in pre-season 1 a game with 10 or 11 saves, something like that. We've had Middleman 82 in Europe have 2 or 3 10-save games. They're very, very rare to get double-digit saves, but always so impressive to see.
And I've got a video of that one if anyone wants to check out my YouTube. That's a nice little plug right there, but really great defensive work from the goalie of Pi.
Yeah.
But maybe they needed a little bit more offensive work to take this series, not trying to throw a little bit of shade, but really great game to both teams.
Just trying to throw a little pie, I guess. Sounds like a waste of a good pie.
Da-dunch.
Well, we're going to end this stream up high on a high note and on a pie note. And we're going to close this one out here. But I've been Palidore. That's been Sputnik Cobra. Quick thanks once more to our sponsors in ProTube VR, VR Cover, Rebuff Reality, Fix Gaming, VRware.net, as well as our great moderation team, our league mods and Wit, and Nada, Gilligan, Sneaky Evil, Princess, Alacost, Dano McFabulous, and Echo Zero. Of course, our casting team who contributed to the cast today, whether it was Sir Dimwee, Nightfire, and myself, as well as Sputnik Cobra here on this cast. It's been fun. Appreciate all the support as well from the Twitch chat and the interaction and the watching. And yeah, go have fun. It's Friday. It's the weekend. Be happy and be merry. Be safe. Be good to each other. Healthy even. All of the above. And we'll see you again very, very soon.